All right, happy Wednesday, everyone, and thanks for checking in to your national coast-to-coast forecast. I'm meteorologist Todd Nelson, and on this Thanksgiving Eve, we're still keeping an eye on that western rain and snow. Some of the high elevations really picking up quite a bit, and the storm system is starting to move east, and is actually going to bring us some pretty wet and even snowy weather to the central U.S. as we head into Thanksgiving Day tomorrow, so that may cause some travel troubles. We'll run down that for you in a second, but severe concerns today, pretty minimal, just a general thunderstorm threat from parts of Kansas into southern New Mexico. By tomorrow, that thunder threat increasing a little bit in coverage over Texas here, and then by Friday, the thunder threat shifting a little bit farther south, but some of those same areas. And keep in mind that within that corridor from the southern plains and the middle Mississippi Valley and the leading edge of this area of low pressure, we're going to have some significant rain tallies, which again could lead to some isolated areas of flooding. So that moisture is being sucked up from the Gulf of Mexico. You can kind of see over time, especially into the day tomorrow, how that precipitation becomes a little bit more intense, and then some snow developing from the Great Lakes through the upper Mississippi Valley into the central and the southern plains. Even by Friday, going to be talking some snow in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle, but on the leading edge of that, it will be very wet. And over a 5-day period, looking at rainfall tallies that could be nearing a maximum of almost 8.5 inches in eastern portions of Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, and also into central Arkansas. So again, some very wet weather leading to some flood concerns. And then there's that snow. You can see it here in the front range of the Rockies, the Oklahoma and Texas panhandle, then a pretty narrow sliver of that feeding up into the Great Lakes region, but definitely enough to cause some issues on the roads on Thursday. And then there's that bulk of the snowfall from the central and the northern Rockies, even into the Sierra Nevada range and the Wasatch range. Looking ahead into early December, we have some warmer conditions on the northern tier of the nation. Out ahead of the storm system, we're warm today, but really starting to cool off to the west. As you see here, readings about 10 to almost 20 degrees cooler than average, but out ahead of that, we're still about 10 degrees above average for places like Dallas and St. Louis and Minneapolis.